Hi Leos, and welcome to your June 2020 General Tarot Forecast. This is Sky here to talk to you about some of the energies coming in for your sign. I hope that you guys are feeling wonderful, and I hope that you are excited for Gemini season. This is typically quite a nice time of the year for you, Leo, so you should have a lot of great new ideas and exciting new understanding of how you want to move forward in life. I love to see the Judgment card coming up for you this month, as well as Two of Wands, and Ace of Pentacles as well. Lots of new energy coming in for you in the form of just physical energy or finance as well, to help you to make the choices that you need to make and to help you to move further into reality that you are enjoying. So yeah, Leo, I hope that you are feeling well this month. I think that June for you is really going to test and challenge the things that you've held close to you. So there's something very spatial coming up about the Leo energy right now, where the things that you're holding close to your chest or the priorities that you're keeping near are, I think, up for reevaluation now with the Gemini season. I've been talking about how June for everybody is an opportunity for a change and an opportunity to at least shift just slightly the direction and the momentum that you're working with, because we're in a solid Capricorn year, which means we're all trying to continue, all trying to exercise endurance, all trying to keep on keeping on, basically. And Gemini season and Virgo season are two opportunities to change up that game just a little bit. So I think that one of your biggest concerns this month is going to be, do I like what I'm doing? Do I find value and find myself and my own soul energy represented in what I'm doing? And here's a chance in Gemini season to transform that if you're not feeling happy about it, or if you're feeling trapped, or feeling that there's unfair treatment or something like that. Because I do see a little bit of that for you guys. You've got Eight of Swords, Three of Wands, and Justice reversed in your reading. And all of those energies deal with a similar feeling of running out of options, or knowing that you need a change and not really feeling like it's possible. Perhaps financial restrictions that you seem to think are a reality and keeping you where you're at. And I think that you're going to have a big shift in philosophy when it comes to finance and when it comes to what you're actually accomplishing, because it feels big and it feels like it's better than you're giving it credit for. I think that Leo might be a bit insecure, or might be a bit quick actually to play down the wind beneath their wings, basically, and to not actually realize how far they've come and how far they've risen, and to rather trap themselves in the benevolence that they've gotten without seeing it for what it is. So that's going to be your biggest thing this season, Leo, during Gemini season, is to understand how far you've come and to understand how you've transcended a lot of very difficult, perhaps themes of poverty, or themes of, not being able to leave, or not being able to feel like you're free. I feel a lot of liberation and freedom coming for you. Like a lot of the other signs this month, there is a liberation and there is a freeing of the possibilities. But I think that your, fixed fire mind is kind of still not quite catching on to that yet. So that's going to be what this month is about, is really letting your mind, which might still be quite a few years back, catch up to the momentum that you now have. And on that note, Leo, I'm going to go ahead and get into the week to week, and we'll see what else is coming up. I am putting together an extended reading on Patreon, so if you want to get these readings early and ad-free, as well as all of their extended counterparts, I will put the link below for all of that. So anyway, moving into the first week, Leo, you have Eight of Swords reversed, rooted down by Three of Wands reversed. So first week of June, right off the bat, is giving you guys a big dose of the imperfections that you felt, or of the insecurities that you felt. Week number one is going to show you any type of self-sabotaging tendencies, any type of a negative self-dialogue, or lack of self-trust. Those things are going to be very apparent, and it's going to come out through any tendency towards stagnation. You guys have got to really think about this in the first week of June, because I think that you might be playing things really safe too. I think that you might be, being maybe really frugal, or really conserving your energy, conserving your finances, maybe saving a lot, something like that. And that's good. That's part of the lessons that the Capricorn year is teaching us, is how to save, how to have enough, how to live within our means, and things like that. But Leo, it's interesting. I think you've got some bigger things to do too, and not to get your ego too activated, because it's not about getting into the ego with this either. you might have like actually undershot your means a little bit. Some of you might be living beneath your means, okay? Or beneath your, what do I want to say? Beneath your ethics. And what do I mean by that? This isn't really quite it either. Like, I kind of feel like some of you might be working in unethical environments, or might be living in like a type of turmoil ridden environment that is almost unethical at this point. Like, just of how like, what do I want to say? Like, dark some of the things that some of the people that are around you might be going through. And, we can't really tie ethics to it. I mean, if it's emotional relationships, but this is the territory that I'm understanding with those two energies coming together, is I don't think some of you are being treated very fairly, or that some of you are working in environments that are really fair for what you're getting. So there's reconsideration there, and there's also, I think, better things for you too, and you're going to see that really clearly in the first week, because you move into the second week with Judgment rooted down by Two of Wands, which is like exactly the counter opposite to that first week energy, where suddenly you realize like, whoa, I can do this for myself, or I can even if it's not about changing job or changing house or changing relationships, I can transform my outlook. I can transform how methodical I am about certain tasks and get them done that much quicker, and then use, because I feel that you're being a little bit sluggish, okay? I'm sensing like a sluggish, low energy vibe that you're coming into the month with. And I think that some of the things that you're trying to accomplish can be done so much quicker, and you can have so much more time for more creative pursuits. And I think in the second week of June, you realize that and you click it into place. And all of a sudden you're spending a lot more time on what matters. And that shifts your paradigm, and things just get better, and things slowly start to rise up again. There's some real good connection for you in the second week of June with like, what am I meant for as a Leo? What career path, what aspiration is right for me? It's a very aspirational time for you in the second week of June. So try to create some space to receive those messages. Try to really maybe meditate or think about, what do I need at an aspirational level? What is my purpose? There's a lot of purpose and aspiration for you at that time. So inspiration too. So make space for that and think about how that could manifest in the long term. Week number 3, you guys have Four of Cups reversed, rooted down by Ace of Pentacles. Four of Cups reversed has been coming up over and over and over again this month, and doesn't that just make sense with what we've been going through with the quarantines and everything? Everyone is like tired of all this time alone, tired of all of this solitude and isolation. Not everybody is, but you might be, Leo. And I just want you to really think about what you've gained throughout this time. There's going to be some very prominent messages coming up for you about your means and about finance relating to this time of isolation. And you've probably been rewarded very well. I think that Leos, energetically at least, are being given something, and it's probably going to manifest into the physical. Like, maybe there's a job offer in the third week of June. Maybe there's a promotion or some kind of, I don't know, just some kind of gift from somebody, or gift of money, or gift from the universe. Because Ace of Pentacles, it's not always just money. Sometimes it's just a very conscious and tangible gift from the universe. So I think that you guys are going to receive at that time, and going to really benefit from something given to you. And also by keeping things outside of yourself just a little bit. With Four of Cups reversed, it says that we've done a lot of work on the self and done a lot of work inside, and now we need to look outside just a little bit too. So trying to keep in touch with friends, talking on the phone, something that is getting you outside of yourself a little bit in whatever appropriate way is also going to be very important for you in the third week. Week number 4, Leos, you have Four of Pentacles rooted down by Justice reversed. So yeah, you are, it seems like you've really saved, or you've really held back, and this might mean money, this might mean energy, this might mean career. It feels like you've played things very safe because of this feeling that you've had of how easy it is to lose, or how easy it is for things to change. And that is going to reward you, Leo. And if you feel like you've not held back, or you've like maybe been very spendthrift or pushed a lot of resources out, now might be the time to start definitely saving up and catching up there. But I'm kind of feeling like most of you have been very safe and very stable. So there's going to be rewards for that, for sure. Justice reversed, rooting that down. Try to not take from yourself, try to not mess up the balance of things by oversaving or being over frugal. This isn't typically a Leo trait, so I'm kind of interested to understand like what this means for you. Definitely comment below what this is channeling out for as you. But I almost feel like you could feel like you're, what do I want to say, stunting yourself, or you could start to get a bad relationship even with yourself by like any type of deprivation or saving so much that you can't afford to like do anything. It's not so great as a Leo. Leo does kind of have to give back to themselves, and whereas everybody should save and everybody should be responsible with their finances, Leo is not, unless you've got a lot of Cancer, it's not like Cancer in the way that it can save like 80% of everything left over, you know. Leo does struggle with that because it does need, there's an upkeep fee for Leo, shall we say, that most of the other signs do not have. So what upkeep needs done, Leo, is there's something that you need. Try to not deprive yourself, basically, because you can start to get a weird relationship inside, like subconscious deep, when maybe you're forcing yourself to live in the family home and you're like, maybe in your 30s now, and it's just very stale and very ambiguous and very grating for you every single day, and you will actually start to resent yourself deep inside for making yourself stay somewhere that's not right if it's not right for you anymore. So watch out for that type of thing. I do feel that Leo is very prone to overstaying in the year of 2020, so June might be a change there if that feels to be the case. Because what I'm sensing with Justice reversed tied to Four of Pentacles, first off, make sure everything that you're doing with money is like above board, for sure. Also make sure taxes and stuff are caught up. There could be issues with like taxes or something like not having quite been totally together, but you should have everything that you need to resolve that well too. But assuming it's not physical and this is more of like a symbolic spiritual thing, watch out for depriving yourself of means or needs, because you can start to resent yourself and you can create this self-sabotaging pattern within. So try to balance it all out there. Keep saving, but know what you need, okay? And before we get into the extended reading, Leo, I think that this month will be really magical for you. Try to make sure things are above board. Make sure things are like really healthy and really, transparent and kind. And I could also see like secrets as well with Four of Pentacles and Justice reversed, because like not even outside of the sphere of money or anything physical, Four of Pentacles can represent grudges, and it can represent secrets as well. And it wasn't my first thought in this spread, but with Justice reversed, it kind of says to me that people, there could be something weird with secrets or grudges or regrets or guilt or something like that. So that might have to be really fixed up this month as well. Your confidence might need to be boosted. You know, you might need to really draw a boundary with somebody, or you might be being guilt tripped as well and need to have a dialogue about that. So anything that deals with guilt trips or secrets kept or grudges bared, think about how you can release that weight. Okay, what does it take to, because that could be just the thing that weighs you down and keeps you from this like high level experience that you're wanting to have aspirationally. So it's not the easiest time for Leo. Leo and Gemini both, and Cancer. Gemini, Leo, and Cancer. That sector of the zodiac is being tested during the next few months, actually, because of the Capricorn stellium. So it makes a quincunx to Leo and Gemini, and then it makes an opposition to Cancer. So we've got the Yods throughout this to the retrograde triple Capricorn conjunction happening in the sky. So these three signs are, being activated, like definitively activated right now. So anything that's been a huge overarching theme in your life, long-running stories, long-running status quos of your like emotional life, your physical life, all of those things are going to be called into question at this time. And there's a deciding momentum here where you choose how you move forward. So just keep that close to your chest, Leos. And I trust that you will really come through with flying colors. Just keep your integrity close. Know the context of the end game of what you're putting a lot of your energy into right now, and decide whether or not that's settleable for you. Will you settle for it? That seems to be the main type of thing happening at your conscious level right now. So anyway, Leos, let's jump over to Patreon now for the extended reading. I'm going to get a central theme and two supporting themes, and we'll see a little bit more about this context and understand a little bit more about, any of these like secrets or guilt trips, or any of these like overarching things that have become seemingly too much to handle, we'll look into it. So it'll be linked below, and I'll also put it in the center of the video here if you want to click on the extended reading icon, and it is over on Patreon. Much love, Leos. I'm wishing you a lot of love and light. Good luck this month. We're getting closer and closer to your season. Much love. Bye.